Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and I am joined by my co-host,
David the Block Terrell, take two. This is going well. There we go. It's about to be a brawl backstage by the looks of it.
Did you get a link? I still don't have a link.
Yes, I did. I got the
You
link.
did?
Yep.
What the hell?
I'll put the link in the chat. You can continue with that.
Okay, we're starting it off in the parking lot this episode, friends. Here we go. Actually, I'll restart this.
Oh, no. Oh,
We're
no.
also joined by our friend Adam from Tough Stuff Wrestling. He represents the Glowing Hearts. A situation brewing backstage in the parking lot. Torch and Road Pig have jumped the Splash Brothers. Oh my God. I'm trying to get these links shared.
Got it in the chat.
We're going to have to look for some answers this week from Torch and Road Pig as to why they would go after their own teammates and the tag team champions. Is it about gold? Is it about having had enough of NXG? Is it about being unhappy at Me and the Boys Wrestling? What is it all about?
The madness ensues. Maybe they realized they weren't all going to get to the top and they had to fight it out.
I mean, this is a sure way to get under the skin of the champions if you're going to try and maybe goad them into a title opportunity. Absolutely. Friends, let us know in the chat if you can hear our friend Adam from Tough Stuff Wrestling. 100%, it's nothing against you. 100% of the times I've brought in somebody new, there's been an issue. There's 1,000 hidden settings and things that can go wrong.
Yeah, I heard that, but I didn't hear the other. Oh, come on now.
There's 1,000 hidden settings and things that can go wrong. Okay, I think I've got all the links shared.
Gossip.
I didn't hear him.
Face red droopy eyes, 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 text green game over.
What's up, Trey? Hunter S. Mustache also joining us in the chat with some well-timed emojis. Sorry, did you say we can't hear Adam? Is that?
Yes.
Okay. So they'll be somewhere in party audio settings or live broadcast settings where your permissions are off.
Ooh, that neck breaker. Fingers are standing stunned.
Did we confirm that we can hear you this week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Forgot about that. All right. The links are shared. We're off and running. Parking lot brawl. Oh my God, what does this mean? Torch and Road Pig versus the Splash Brothers. The Splash Brothers have to fight later in the War Games match against the Niceties. We're also going to see later on Gordon McDonald and Superintendent Dixon in action taking on the Midnight Outsiders. We're going to see the Jungle Boys take on Magic Mania. We're going to see a couple of matches for 10 faction points. We're going to see a proper debut. Oh my God.
Oh, wow. He jumped right into that knee. Torch has a finisher. Or had a finisher. Oh, it got reversed.
Cameron Reverse is trying to keep his team in this match. His fingers was down and out for a bit there. Uh-oh. Oh, power of the punch, but fingers ducks under.
Wow. That punch go drop kick to the knee. Oh.
No.
Oh. Was that a suplex stunner?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my God, fingers with the double underhook. Knocks out Road Pig. Wow.
This is gonna lead to a championship match. Primetime P and Sergio Santana want the winners of the tag titles match between the Splash Broth.
Okay.
Ooh. Primetime P and Sergio Santana declaring they got next. Are both of
Man.
those guys on 2K25? Because the match will happen on 2K25. Up next, another parking lot brawl as the final boss has had enough. He's thrown out the traditions, the special Puma rules match. He said he wants Holden Rhodes in the damn parking lot, and he wasn't taking no for an answer.
Fight!
Primetime P and J Omega R.
That was a big boot, and that was a power slam.
Are we going to see the final boss, the Great Puma, get nasty and stoop to levels we never thought we'd see him go to? He was not right after that match with Holden.
No, definitely not. And I mean, I've been in the ring with Holden Rhodes before. He's no slouch. But at the same time, he's just vile, so he could have used some underhanded tricks to actually get out on top.
I'll be making Sergio Santana soon.
I heard he's had surgery on that hand that he's slapping people with.
Yeah, and you never know what to expect from Holden Rhodes. That sounds good, Trey. Make him up. There was also a thing that developed in the house shows that I had to put off until 2K25 because one of the teams that was in the number one contenders match we didn't have on 2K24. So there's actually on the first episode a triple threat between the Splash Brothers earned a spot, but they won't be in it if they retain their belts and all of that. The HRS and the Payne Brothers. So just let me know who you want representing the HRS in that match, and we'll do it up.
Smacking him with a shovel.
Yeah, and that's completely out of this man's wheelhouse.
Oof. How you defend against a shovel?
No, you can't. There's nothing you can do.
Headbutt. Oh.
Are you still with us, Adam? Are you having any luck?
Okay, cool.
Sleeper.
Let us know, friends, if you can hear this man.
Are you still with us, Adam? Are you having any luck?
Doesn't sound like it. Yep.
Okay.
Wow. The final boss makes short work of Holden Rhodes in the parking lot.
I told you that chump is overinflated like he got stuck to a pump.
Up next, we're going to get a debut. This man popped up in the chat, started saying hello, and I realized that we didn't give him a proper debut in a nice one-on-one match on the show proper. So we're going to see T. Wright for the first time. I just put his theme song together today. I'm pretty happy about it. So I have the next wave of songs made. I just need to edit and put them with their video.
The following contest is scheduled for
This show just got better because I have arrived.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not gonna say he looks familiar, but he kind of has a familiar look.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little hazy.
DMP has arrived, and he's telling us all about it. Buzzsaw's out there. Buzzsaw, you're not on the show tonight, friend. I'm sorry.
Oh, great.
My apologies to everybody who we couldn't fit on the show, but there's a bunch of things we had to get done before Lucky 13, and it is going to merit a house show at some point this week. We'll tie up all the loose ends, and we'll be ready. I'll load up the card on my phone, and we'll run it down, as this is the Go Home show.
I can rest up for Dr. V.
Last name?
That's right, Dog Block rejoice.
Buzzsaw's
T.
in the
Wright versus
war game.
Angelo King should take place soon.
Okay. T. Wright versus Angelo King. I'd watch that. Meanwhile, here they come. Like and subscribe, and they are just here, friends, for me to remind you. So please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, do all those social media things because it helps immensely, and it's free.
Yup. Do it now.
Buzzsaw, Dr. Volcano versus Buzzsaw on the house show. We'll do an over-the-top rope match
I'm a few minutes
just for
behind.
fun.
I can't hear Adam.
Okay, okay. These two are menacing.
They are very menacing. They're pretty different from their 2K25 contemporaries, but I wanted to have fun with the that rabbit mask.
It's like they evolved.
Yeah.
That's how we met, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I figured it'd be fitting. I kind of wanted to do that to end the feud, but it'd be such an anticlimactic way to end the feud. But on a house show, yeah, it makes sense on a house show. Two big fellas in there. Like and subscribe, representing the niceties. And that reminds me, I haven't been doling out points. We saw, so I guess it's a point for NXG in the first match as they fought each other. And Puma won, and he's not affiliated with a team. T-Red also not affiliated with a team. So an opportunity for the niceties here to pick up a point. If subscribe can pick up a win.
That pump me was on point.
Definitely.
Unsubscribe. That's what we're gonna call that move right there.
Yep, I like it.
Oh snap!
I'll make sure to put a couple of 8 ways or maybe a rumble or something, just so everybody's got a shot to pick up some points on that house show. I don't know when it'll be. Whenever I can find free time this week. The problem is that I bought the remaster of Oblivion, and it's been chewing up a lot of my video game time.
Gotta go with the one that's got your attention, right? I know. Good toss.
Subscribe holding his own here. Meanwhile, Like is up on the apron. I'm going to take the turnbuckle pad off like a jackass. Oh!
Springboard into Curry? Or was that a roundhouse?
In Alcides, face orange raised eyebrow.
Nicety's going to be in the main event, taking on the NXG team. And since the Midnight Outsiders were already in a match, and Magic Mania also already in a match, I made some substitutions based on who was left over, so hopefully everybody's all right with the choices I made. They were made out of necessity. Well, Fingers just tuning in now. Torch and Road Pig had enough, and they're going to have some explaining to do as to why Torch and Road Pig would jump the Splash Brothers in the parking lot.
What gives?
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Manager ejected.
Like is out of here. He's pleading his case, but the ref isn't listening.
Ooh.
Wow. There you get a look at the custom like and subscribe announce tables for one of the last times.
For the legacy.
It is. It's a little bit sad. I like this arena. At the time, it was the best I could do, and then I found out how to get the custom images, and it was a whole different ball game. But the Me and the Boys arena will be replaced by the 420 DNA arena, and it looks a hell of a lot better.
That looks nice. It's somewhat culture shocking.
Definitely.
On the ramp, crazy. Oh.
That might have been. Was that a finisher?
Yes, sir.
You hear he's up. He could have
work,
a
and if it didn't, I'm out.
Okay, that's fair. Friends, let us know if you can hear our friend Adam. And I understand it was a mess. I had a PS5 for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
He's in. He's in.
Love to hear it. And just in time, too.
Yeah. T. Wright picking up a big win in his debut. Like getting ejected from ringside. And I don't know, PlayStation needs to streamline those options because it's in like 6 different places.
And hear him now.
Surely I found it about 7 or 8 left turns in.
Yeah,
But
it's
glad
ridiculous.
to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome. If you're, well, I guess nobody would know because nobody's been able to hear you. This is Adam from Tough Stuff Wrestling. He manages Gordon and Dixon.
It's a pretty big roster, all that to say. Just in time here for, the once future king never was. Who's this fella again?
The French Lover.
The French Lover taking on G-Cell of the Deleters. 10 faction points on the line here, and I'll remind everybody, we're not just pulling 20 points out of nowhere. Each team is putting up 10 of their own points, and the winner will leave with all 20 of the points. Frenchie, the current only heels champion, he'll go against 3 other competitors, one of which will be me, the other will be Sweet Scott Nash, and the last one we don't know yet. It's going to depend on the post of the week, so you still have time, friends. Go to the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group and put likes on your favorite posts, and you can steer this. It doesn't take a whole lot of likes to be post of the week. So pick somebody and put them in that match.
Doesn't take a whole lot of likes to be king either, apparently.
I don't think anyone likes this guy.
Don't forget to let him know.
French Lover with a full plate at Lucky 13. The man's got 2 or 3 matches. He's going to fight Torch. He's going to fight Angelo King for the services of Mishi for 1 month. The managerial services. When here they come.
Important distinction, and I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, for sure. We just want to be clear. We got the Deleters coming out. They look very serious. G-Cell gonna hop in there and mix it up with the French Lover.
I mean, he looks like he's ready to eat someone's soul.
He does.
Look at that beard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Mine just kind of goes wispy and curls under. I could never get it that long.
Yeah, not a lot of talk about weirds over at the Tough Stuff Wrestling office these days.
Ooh, true. That would be a touchy subject.
Though, fresh-faced subject.
It's a good segue to talk about the Mano a Mano match. Triple threat, Hunter S. Mustache versus Gordon McDonald versus the Ultimate with all hair on the line.
Wow.
Someone's going bald.
Someone's going to shave seconds off their stroke time.
Absolutely. Here we go. Looks like we're about ready here. Frenchie with that nice full mane of hair that everyone hates so much in the chat.
Does he have such luxurious looks?
Got that 80s Gretzky hair.
Drop kick to the melon.
Nishi, you think this is done after you get one lucky win?
Yeah, Sweet Death. Sweet Death not happy. Asking for a rematch. And I guess we're still working on it. I don't know. I'm not opposed to running a triple threat. Sweet Death belongs there. Really, the match should have been Sweet Death versus Mishi to finish off that feud, but Arai needs to be involved because she's earned a title shot. So.
Yeah, I don't know how you manage it. Such a deep roster over here.
Those sound like names that went through tables.
Yeah.
But that was a house show. Strange, isn't it?
I mean, 2K25 Lady Strange is an absolute menace. Whoa.
Oh, he overshot that one by a bit.
Air Canada, he missed.
This NXG thing is juicy BS, so they both get points. Shame on you for playing along, Bookerman.
There's a whole scheme by NXG to throw a complete wrench into their faction to get 1 point. Frenchie says it's over. He hits a massive spear. Is it enough?
G-Cell looks down. What do you expect from Dr. Volcano in a moment like this?
Well, I expect him to do more than clap as his man gets pinned, but that's all we're going to get, I guess. He's focused on Buzzsaw Butcher.
Rightfully so.
And they'll finish that off at Lucky 13 in an Iron Man tables match, and that's going to be a happening.
Another miss.
Locked and rocked.
D-Cell not making it easy on Frenchie.
Trying for the bear hug. Irish whip. I'm glad they call it an Irish whip and not an African whip.
A Canadian whip.
Do you think there are regional variations, localizations?
Mishi got rematch after rematch after rematch. Triple threat, 2 souls to drag to the darkness.
So,
I'm for it. Let's make it official. Lucky 13, it'll be a triple threat. Mishi versus Sweet Death versus Arai. The title's on the line. I don't think Arai will have a problem with it. Mishi might be upset, but Mishi had lots of rematches, so it's only fair.
oh, he just smacked his head off the stairs.
Back of the head on the stairs. That's going to cause irreparable damage.
Absolutely. Right on that nub that you've got. Is that the Abdullah Alongada or whatever?
These men are degenerates. They punch each other as a sign of endearment.
Yeah, there's a few neurologists who might say he's dead already.
Uh-oh. Frenchie going to pick up 10 points by a count out.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. The Quebecers trying to fight and claw back into this. I believe they're currently in 5th place.
I tell you, for a faction that's just hemorrhaging members and doing so publicly, statement matches like this, they really got to rely on.
Absolutely. Especially coming down to the wire. And you're not going to win this with guys like Hogan and Andre.
I wasn't going to say anything, but since you did, what kind of prehistoric tag team is he trying to make?
He said they recognized the greatness of the Quebecers. So I'm kind of under the impression they called him.
What kind of happy juices?
Smacks of desperation across the board, right? He's got Mishi as part of the stakes. He's gambling with management. Where else is he going to go?
It's true. There's not too many dark corners left to go down for him.
I mean, I guess, but still.
Here they come, and this has got to be the least mysterious and supernatural we've ever seen Arai in the Ultimate.
They look like happy-go-lucky chuckle buckets right now.
They do.
Yeah, look what winning does, huh?
Yeah. Queen of the Ring, Arai, we're going to see her, Lucky 13, in a triple threat for the title. And it's going to be a happening. Meanwhile, this one, I wanted to get these guys included, and I wanted to get these guys included, the HRS, the mixed tag champs.
In his retirement years, barely top 5 in most humiliating things he has ever done.
Angelo King and Selena Snow.
Say what you will about the chat, but they're batting 1,000 for being right.
Absolutely. That's correct. We're going to see Angelo King and Selena Snow defend the mixed tag titles against Hunter S. Mustache and Spectre at Lucky 13. Angelo King is also going to defend the QLW title against Killjoy. And Angelo King is going to fight the French Lover for the managerial services of Mishi, so he's got a full card as well.
And those look like prescription to meet, so he's taking it seriously.
For sure. You see why it was necessary for Lucky 13 to be 2 cards, as everybody went a bit crazy. That was the thing I wanted to say. Friends, in the chat, if you go all caps and just yell, "Make the match Booker Man," that does not guarantee that you're going to get that match. I just want to put that out there. I'll do my best. I'll make a mental note or a literal note, and I'll do my best to make it happen, but it's not a guarantee. Just FYI.
Yeah, even if you do wake up and choose violence.
Yeah, I'm not looking at anyone specific. Who woke up this morning at 9 a.m. and decided to kick the hornet's nest in the chat.
Oh,
with the laces out.
Yeah,
yep.
I had behaved myself for so long, I figured might as well have some fun.
Our friend Sweet Scott Nash says make the match Booker Man once per day as well, so you're not the only one. Man's got gusto.
Yep.
We're going to see him later in the ring versus the Glowing Hearts, Gordon and Dixon.
Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it kind of went off.
Certainly not shy about starting beefs with just about anybody, as far as I can tell. But certainly, my boys are very happy to accommodate.
Yeah, anybody that's in the way, he'll have a go at, and I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a good one.
Kick to the gut.
Oh wow!
Tag.
Now, I don't. Does he not want anything to do with the Ultimate, or was that like what was that about?
Well, I mean, Selena Snow looked like she wanted to fight someone, and let's face it, the women around here are vicious.
That's true. Maybe Angelo King didn't want to argue about it. You know what? Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I don't see any fault in the strategy there. That's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah, just step aside.
Oh boy.
All the way down to the floor. Selena looked like she might have been thinking about going to the air there, but opted against it.
Well, we need not look much further than a couple of matches ago. You can damage a man's brainstem and get a count out.
Absolutely. You get a short night and just go for that count out win. And
She just said how dare you or her in a triple treat, but I don't care what she thinks because she's want to leave me maybe.
Wow.
Was that a
big heel to the jaw?
The heel, eh? Oh
boy.
French Lover in the chat says, Mishy just said, how dare you put her in a triple threat, but I don't care what she thinks because she wants to leave me, maybe. Ooh. The stakes are going to be high at Lucky 13.
Maybe.
The French Lover hemorrhaging allies left and right.
I mean, again, I got to return my earlier comments. Not even trying to keep him. Not even trying to build bridges.
No. We'll see how hard he fights in that match with Angelo King. That'll be very telling. And, of course, he adds, I'm the king and the only king, which, for the moment, is correct. He did agree to a match, a ladder match against Sweet Scott Nash, and we're going to get to that. Eventually, we will get there. He suggested it for the house show, but that feels too big to be on the house show.
Yeah, that's a big match.
That's got to be a season premiere type situation.
Makes sense.
The Ultimate hanging in there with one of the best we've seen this season. Angelo King has very rarely lost, if at all. I'm trying to think of an Angelo King loss. Frenchie beat him, maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say his first match. What kind of teleportation stuff was that?
And Angelo King's a tough customer. We've gone back and forth in a couple different federations. Most recently, on BWE. Friends, check out BWE, our friend. Nightlight on YouTube.
Close call there.
And Cameron Taylor. And you should also check out Raise the Bar Wrestling on YouTube. Two other leagues that we are in cahoots with to give you digital wrestling every day of the week.
Yep.
Unbelievable. What a huge community. And pretty impressive production value across all those shows you mentioned as well.
Absolutely. Everybody's got their own arenas and their own style, their own way to book, their own chat.
Like Screaming Book It Booker Man, for example.
That's how we do it around here.
Your style and approach may vary, no judgment.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's like 30 people heaving tennis balls at you, and you're trying to catch some. Stiff shots. The ultimate going to catch himself just to get kicked right in the mouth.
Oh, I think that might be the difference.
Could be. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something about the way he went down. I don't think he's with us.
He crumpled.
That's a claymore.
And that's why they're the champions. The mixed tag champions, Angelo King and Selena Snow, and we'll see them take on the unlikely team of Hunter S. Mustache and Spectre, who won the tournament for the number one contendership.
Beat Angelo Jello.
Well, maybe. I lost track. I do feel like he lost his debut and then never looked back. And that might have been Hunter S. Mustache in the debut.
People are afraid of the greatness of King Frenchie.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Here we go, the first half of our tag team spectacular to determine a number one contendership. And coming out first, you better believe, bud.
Look at these beautiful boys.
I'm so excited to get that entrance video made and done up. The entrance, their theme is one of my favorites.
The following is a tornado.
Yeah, great work on that one again.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of
Look at the
561
size
pounds.
of Gordy now.
Yeah, I think the scales are broken that day.
Yeah. Dixon's all fired up.
Well, when you're on administrative leave for non-violent violations, you gotta keep yourself busy.
It's true. I mean,
Nash is here.
the police force loss is our gain. Sweet Scott Nash, welcome. Just in time.
And you referenced it earlier, but boy, oh boy, a lot of back and forth between these fellas.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is time for a fight.
Yeah, we got into
I
the
still have my crown and my belt. I will always love Mishi, but if she want to leave me, that's her decision. I can get a better lady.
Oh my
I
god.
wasn't winning that.
Oh my
Well, it's an
goodness.
interesting approach to the monarchy, of course, but he's welcome to it.
French lover making his intentions known and clear here, and we're going to see at Lucky 13 what happens, and I'll be watching very closely to see how hard he fights in that match against Angelo King.
Now, that's the second time you made that insinuation there, so now my interest is piqued as well.
Yeah, and that's how it's done. Just like that. If I say it enough times, it becomes true.
That's a fact.
Which reminds me, you definitely want to check out Lucky 13 next Monday. A special super card. It's our last episode of the season and our last episode on WWE 2K24. And it's going to be... I'm going to be a little bit sad to see it go.
Well, understandably so. Think of it as an evolution.
You got a lot of mileage out of this one. There's whole new bugs awaiting us.
Absolutely. This is a tornado tag match, and it's 3X. Everybody starts with 3 finishers.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of animosity here. I'm not surprised to see this get aggressive right quick.
Tensions were high.
Asking our number. Hi James. Hi Dave.
Or the hall with the cover.
My mom is here. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Booker Mom.
Belleville
Always a pleasure to
Boomerang
see her.
just clobbered Kevin Hall as Gordy Mack hits a spinning sit-out power bomb on Sweet Scott Nash.
Okay, well, you want a little back and forth. Ah, boy, the chair, a little unconventional.
Where'd he even get that?
I don't. He came out swinging with that pretty quick.
I didn't see him grab it.
Neither did the ref.
Oh my God, Gordy Mack just hit a right hand. Ooh.
Powerbomb. Falls count anywhere.
Oh, he's too big to be up there, and I think he realized it.
Yeah. Ooh. Kevin Hall just gave the Belleville Boomerang one of those horribly unprotected power bombs.
I don't know how you lift that over your head.
Oh no. Oh.
There we go.
Is it enough? Oh my God.
Gotta be. Wow, not the way I didn't think. Oh well. Never mind.
Suplex.
Sweet Scott Nash can't quite get there in time. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation, and let's see how he fares. 13 minutes left if he's going to look for that draw.
Friendship will still be with me for a long time.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
The Styles Nash going for a pin. Ooh.
There you
Goddamn, Paul has been slacking
Nothing a boot to
lately.
the face can't solve.
He had a window. He had a window there, though.
Yeah, he did. Now, all things considered, it really was Sweet Scott who was running his mouth the most, so this is maybe how she was meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of payback. Welcome to me and the boys wrestling, kid.
I don't know what to tell you. These are my clients. I know these boys well. They're pretty mild-mannered, generally speaking. Not usually the ones looking underneath the chairs, I'll tell you that for free.
I heard they fight clean unless you don't. I heard
There
that
is.
somewhere.
And some kind of metaphor with a stop sign in the ring, as if to say, quit it, bud.
Whoa. Dixon just stomped Gordon. he wants the pin, I guess. They're fighting over the pin. Meanwhile, Nash got a chair.
Toss.
Wow.
Wow.
Just steps right over. Now, hold on. You only got one set of hips your whole life.
Oh, that elbow is broken.
Nash going for a pin. Smart move. Dixon doesn't care. Oof.
Oh, McDonald kicked out.
Well, that's a partnership that knows each other pretty well, I think. Oh, or used to. I think Gordy's going to forget a few things after that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Frenchie because she know who is their best king.
So,
Knew she always wanted to be with NXG.
oh no.
Back and forth talking sauce in the chat. There's a pin happening here, but the referee doesn't seem to care.
Oh, he's watching all the garbage Gordy's fetching from under the ring.
How strange.
Very.
Oh boy.
Oh, pedigree
Hard to argue with that.
on the hard cement, and that's got to be it. You
My
don't get
goodness.
up from that. And moving on in the number one contendership, the Glowing Hearts.
I don't know what to say. It's a little less disciplined than I think we normally endorse.
I was going to question whether or not that's how Dixon ended up on administrative leave, but you said non-violent, so
You know how these things work.
somebody was probably just jealous of his abs and set him up.
Yeah, that I can vouch for. I'll have to check in with him.
Up next, DMP versus Holden Rhodes in a submission match with 10 faction points on the line. The stakes are high. Two Me and the Boys wrestling legends collide for probably the 50th time.
And every time it's a classic.
Absolutely
Well,
it
that's just
is.
But the spotlight burns hot, though, right? These guys got to be exhausted. All the attention, all the scrutiny.
It's true. While we're watching these entrances, I'm going to call up the card for Lucky 13 and run it down. We've got Frenchie versus Angelo King for 1 month of Mishy's managerial services. We've got that triple threat, Mano a Mano, Gordy Mack versus The Ultimate versus Hunter S. Mustache. We've got Buzzsaw versus Dr. V in the Iron Man table match. We've got Torch versus King Frenchie in an Iron Man cell match. We've got Fingers versus DMP, 2 out of 3 falls, submission, falls count anywhere match.
Gordon needed myself and the Kivissers fleur-de-lis to give them a name on Mag.
We've got the final boss, the Great Puma, taking on Big Daddy Cole in a Puma rules match. We've got Connor versus Cameron for the title in a casket match, and the winner of that match is going to take on the Waiting to block for the Me and the Boys Championship. The Splash Brothers are going to take on, we're going to find out, but it's either going to be the Glowing Hearts, the Jungle Boys, or Magic Mania. We're going to see King Frenchie versus Sweet Scott Nash versus POE versus question marks for the Only Heels title. The mixed tag titles on the line, Selena Snow, Angelo King versus Hunter S. Mustache and Spectre. The ladies title, now a triple threat, Arai versus Mishy versus Sweet Death, Angelo King versus Killjoy for the QLW title, and more, if you can believe it. We're going to do at least a Rumble to make sure everybody's on the card. We're going to get a You're Fired Rumble going as well, and we're going to get rid of any of those characters from 2K24 who aren't coming to 2K25. There will be some real people in there, unless they reach out. I'm looking for Drake the Devil Castle, JJ DeBoss, and I believe that's it. I think everybody else is coming. Tebow, I'd like to hear from Tebow, but he's super easy to make, so we'll just bring him. I know he's got school and whatnot, so... And everybody else I've heard from and dealt with, so we're good to move forward.
Excited.
Just a wild card.
Absolutely, it's out of control. It's definitely our biggest card we've ever done. It's going to be a huge show, and it's all going to go down next Monday. EMP with Queen Arai and the Ultimate at ringside. Holden Rhodes accompanied by his stepbrother, Gale.
Looks like gonna work today. Oh, almost to the guts too, though.
EMP shaking the cobwebs. Does Holden Rhodes have a submission move?
I haven't seen it, unless it's talking someone into submission.
Can you slap a man into submission?
Yeah. I would have said no, but having seen him in action, I think now the answer is yes.
Just make him stop.
Please.
EMP, we know, has a submission move. He's been using that crippler crossface every once in a while. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a catch.
That's only the second time in the history of Me and the Boys Wrestling that we've seen that.
It doesn't happen often. Uh-oh.
Oh, now we've seen this from Ultimate before. I don't think that turnbuckle is going to be more for this world.
No, it's like he has his own separate side quest.
Yeah, not the subtle magic you would have expected, but...
His theme song is one of my favorites, too. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Vitamin slap.
Oh, insult to injury.
That was epic.
I had so much fun assigning the moves to him.
I can't imagine.
Oh, man.
He's like, this is my thing now. I want to do this. Like,
Oh, he's having it with Ultimate back there.
Ultimate's getting some heat.
Holden's just got all the time in the world here.
very active at ringside is the Ultimate. He always is. And Arai as well. We've only seen two characters get ejected, and one was Arai. The other was tonight when Light got tossed.
Yeah.
So is that what you got to be thinking when managerial services are up at play and in at risk? Is that kind of ringside support? Is that what you're looking for when you get someone,
Yeah,
your manager like that?
I would assume, and it depends on, I guess, the character's settings maybe, or the character's character. But I know that there's another federation that PoE wrestles in, where he leads up the FBC, the Full-Blooded Canadians, and with him at ringside, the records of the team are significantly better. At least that's what I've been telling people.
Through interference and manipulation, or just cheerleading, we'll never know.
Yeah, it could be either way. No, nobody's watching. Who's to say? Oh, DMP hooking the ref there. Probably should have turned countouts off.
Like I said, seems to be a viable strategy tonight.
Yeah. By any means necessary, and save yourself for Lucky 13 when it matters most.
This is not my finisher. It's Mr. Patterson's submission. I still haven't shown one.
Oh, TMP indicating, despite being a seasoned vet, he's still got stuff in the pocket you haven't seen.
Wow. Yeah, that could be accurate. I'm trying to remember. Oh, no.
Vitamin slap.
EMP taking a couple of those slaps, holding Rhodes up on the top rope. You don't see that. Okay. Place it.
The tough stuff boys earned my respect.
Oh.
Well, didn't expect that, but I'll certainly forward it on. Oh!
TMP with the reverse.
Denied the slap. He didn't take his vitamins.
No, now he's setting up for that 613 that he wanted earlier, and this time he's going to get it.
Ooh, not catching it this time.
And the West Coast pop-ish. The West Coast flop.
West Coast flop. Oh, man.
Okay,
That's
just a good old-fashioned neck ringer. Holding out of there in a hurry. Oh, no.
This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good.
The super finisher. DMP chokes him out. I was struggling to remember what he had me assign as the submission and the super finisher, and that was a reminder. Wow.
Oh,
was that Mr. Patterson's? Is that what we were looking for?
Mr. Patterson was the crossface. I got them mixed up. And DMP just got a straight choke.
Wow. He just choked him silly.
Not a good night. Not a good night for Holden Rhodes.
No.
Pretty good night so far for the Elite and the Quebecers, though. 10 points each. Those bets are paying off.
Nice.
Here we
I do
go.
love that approach, though, gambling those points that way.
Yeah.
That's the first time I have used that.
Well, it worked.
Turns out lifting up a man and choking him by his throat that'll get it done
It's
9
never
times out of
kicked him
10.
before.
Super effective. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not that often that we get to the three finishers terrain unless we start there. Here they come, the most decorated tag team in the history of Me and the Boys Wrestling. It's the Jungle Boys, Merce Frazier, Johnny Armani. And they look ready.
They are. It's a problem.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight.
I mean, have you seen two more energetic tag teams or tag team members?
No. And that's why they've been
absolutely
so
not.
successful.
The synchronicity.
Been on the same page since season 3. Always a threat to win it. Always, even if they're not too active, always like a specter hanging over the tag division at any point. And they've earned that respect and that ability to do so. Part-timers.
The classic Homer Simpson.
Yep. Made Holden Rhodes his little Bart. Why you little? I love the shake in that animation too. He's actually, it's called a lift and choke. And he's off the ground, just in his head has some roll to it.
Crazy.
Up next, two of the toughest characters at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Believe it or not, you wouldn't believe it from this pancake entrance. The old pancake trombone combo.
You got to suspend a little bit of disbelief when you watch this, I think.
Wow. We can ask Hunter S. Mustache's knee how tough the Stroop is.
Well, there you go. But then you think of someone like Puma, who's coming here as a wrestling purist, love of the game, that kind of thing. What does he think of this kind of spectacle?
Well, after tonight, I don't know. We saw him using weapons and all sorts of stuff out in the back parking lot, so we'll see.
In my opinion, if they were throwing steak, Puma would have been lost in the crowd trying to get one, so.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, wow. He got some distance on that pancake. Wow. Friends, if you're local and get a chance, check out the comedy of the Stroop. Very funny man. Performs locally here and there. He's also a Santa Claus at Christmas time, so if you need a guy, you let me know. I'll put you in touch. Here we go.
And this one, even on paper, just too close to call for me.
It is. I agree. I would have said different maybe a season or two ago, but they each won their respective tournaments. And this would be the conclusion, I guess, of that tournament.
Yeah. Oh, head scissors, roly bird, takedown.
Oh. Kicked in the side of the head. Oh. Stroop getting nasty early on.
I understand he's left-handed, so that's particularly inconvenient.
It could be a problem. Oh. Marty the Magic Guy. Incognito, as always. No one really knows what he looks like.
Flawless disguise.
Smashes the head of Johnny Armani, then hooks up the arm. Oh. Oh no.
Oh, trio, whoa.
Really hooking him in there deep. No, just stepping on the throat.
The hand stomp again on the other side.
All arms.
Now he's going for the other arm. Oh my God.
Oh.
Frequent tags here by Magic Mania.
Really taking him down in shifts.
Yeah, really isolating Johnny Armani. Small package. Not even good for a 1 count.
This is where you tag out.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. You got to cut off that ring. Ooh.
No, Armani wants more.
Yeah. Opts not to make the tag. Johnny Armani, a high flyer, and you see it there.
That's a hell of a second win.
That's over. That ring lands on him.
The Armani del Sol. Stroop gonna reverse. Crowd loving it in the front row.
We're gonna see another count, get to 8.
Yeah. Dangerously close here. The Stroop doesn't want to win like that, though. Johnny Armani's got to make a tag. He's in real trouble here. The head is red. Both arms are yellow.
He's going to deeper waters.
This guy's status bar's lit up like a Christmas tree.
There's a lot going on over there. There we go, finally.
Merce Frazier, the powerhouse of the group, going to get taken off his feet.
And misses a great chance to set the tone, really.
Yeah. And he got clobbered. Look at that power bar.
Face.
He only got hit once.
Damn.
Springboard punch in the face. Another punch in the face. Merce Mania. Can it run wild? I don't think I've ever heard the referee yell tag is good before like that.
You know, just a quick reminder of all the attentive, scrutinous adjudication going on by the ref.
Yeah, now I didn't hear at that time. Was the tag no good or?
That's the implication. We're looking at an illegal tag here.
He did the hand gesture but didn't call it out, so. Oh! Stroop hits everybody in one move.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
Everything that moves.
There you see Stroop bending the man's knee exactly the way it's supposed to bend. Uh-oh.
He looks like he's ready for something.
Oh.
That was crazy quick.
Merce there
Just
to break it up.
Really feels like the Jungle Boys have been playing on their back foot this whole match.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Figure 4 leg lock. And this man taps out. Magic Mania going to move on to take on the Glowing Hearts on the house show to determine the number 1 contender to take on the Splash Brothers at Lucky 13. Whew.
Well, you can't pick your opponents, but I don't know. It's going to be a big one all the same.
Because there's no time, I need to tip my hand on what was supposed to happen there, and that was supposed to be Merce Frazier abandoning Johnny Armani to face the tag match alone, and that would have split up the Jungle Boys, but it didn't happen, and there's no time to do it before the free preview, so the Jungle Boys have split up anticlimactically, and that match was supposed to be a triple threat, but I thought, you know what, it's time. Let's split the Jungle Boys. So I had to break it into 2 matches, and I did all that for nothing. All of that was for nothing.
Not for nothing. They're both contenders. That
The new
shakes
one.
things up a spell.
Unbelievable. Anyway, friends, this is our main event. We continue on our War Games tournament. The militia waiting for the winner of these 2 teams, and somebody's going to walk away with 10 points at Lucky 13.
Face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
Hunter S. Mustache with a face blue smiling. Several of them. And there we see the braced knee. And you got to wonder here what kind of shape Cameron Taylor and Fingers are going to be in after they went toe-to-toe with Torch and Road Pig in the opening of the show.
The monarchy is over.
That's right.
Well, here to that.
Meanwhile, the niceties have been fresh. Hunter S. Mustache finally around episode 10 or 11 started to get involved. Left his team to do the heavy lifting, and they were able to do it for the early goings of the season, and then they started to fall behind, and he said, I'm going to have to get involved. Oh, no. Oh, Hunter.
Look at that ref.
Yeah.
Right in the groin. And now he's going up to the high-rent district with awful intentions, no doubt. Cameron Taylor is laid out.
Oh, you get a nosebleed up there.
Yeah, like you're going to need your ear to pop.
Thinks better of it.
That was a lot for one double axe handle. Took the long way around. Who's getting the advantage here? Looks like it's the niceties. Here comes Tebow.
Let's go NXT.
Right for the stop sign.
Wow. Cameron
Oh,
Taylor
he's not
didn't
happy
do
with the
that.
stop sign.
It's not good enough. Why didn't he just click sledgehammer in the first place?
A sledgehammer and a shield. He's ready to go.
Hunter S.
Again.
He really wants that move.
You know, once you get up there and you look at it, it gets a little scary. I get it.
Yeah, it makes sense. We all want to have our Jimmy Snuka moment, but
Nobody wants to be Jimmy Snuka.
oh, definitely not. Not even a little bit. Hunter S. Mustache and Tebow going to work on Cameron Loki Taylor.
Represent NXT and the Black Phoenix.
Oh, I misspoke earlier when I said Buzzsaw wasn't on the show. He's on the NXG team over here. I forgot about that.
See him there in the cage.
Yeah.
What are the odds he shut it off when I said he wasn't on the show? Maybe he's out there. Floating around somewhere out on the high seas. Oh, Tebow looking to hit somebody. Looked like he almost tagged Mustache. Fingers putting a chair, a table.
What's he gonna do?
These guys planning for dinner.
Maybe now he's looking for a ladder to complete the set. He's got a garbage can.
Love seat, a nice end table.
Yeah. Oh.
Looks like Sweet Scott's rumpus room in here with all the garbage.
Fingers with a vicious chair shot, and NXG stops the bleeding here. Fixing that numbers advantage, and just like that, back in control.
This is coming.
We're getting a look here at why the Splash Brothers are the champions right now.
A little low on the front with the sledgehammer there.
Oh no.
Oh, duck the hammer and hit him with the heel.
Looked like Fingers hit Cameron with that sledge.
That's what I saw.
He deserves it.
Okay. Fingers scoops up Tebow. And here comes Fitz, the submission surgeon. Got Fitz's theme song done. It is hard AF.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah.
There's some amazing lines in it about when you when you leave the ring with Fitz, you leave redesigned.
Oh, ducking a hook there.
Mustache just got long.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Cost. Fitz with a suplex. Hunter S trying to isolate Cameron Taylor to make it a 2-on-1 with Fingers. Good strategy.
So far, I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, that advantage is crucial. I'd like to go back and look at the win-loss record of the teams that got the advantage and see if it's crazy or not, but I bet it is.
I think you're probably right.
Hunter S. Mustache is the embodiment of I don't give a fuck, and I mean it in the nicest way possible.
That is absolutely correct. Men's just chill. His theme song is also one of my favorites, and it sounds like he's in it, which is a bit eerie. His was among the theme songs. There's a lot of punk, a lot of metal, and a lot of hip hop, and his is psychedelic jazz, so he stands out a little bit.
Okay. There goes Hunter from the top rope again.
Buzzsaw has entered the fray here. He's going after Fitz. That's a match I'd like to see. Fitz and Buzzsaw?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a banger.
Oh,
Surrender your soul. Woo. NXG lucky that this match hasn't actually started yet. Buzzsaw could have been in trouble.
Good Castle. Next one in. Buzzsaw just hit Fitz in the corner.
Drake the Devil Castle, interact with us if you're out there. Otherwise, this is the second last time we'll see you on Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Could be it. Stakes is high.
Mm-hmm. The next will be a You're Fired Rumble at Lucky 13. And that's okay. I don't have hard feelings. It is what it is. Left Collider bloodies Cameron Taylor.
Wow.
Is faction warfare happening next season as well?
Oh, absolutely not. We may never do faction wars ever again.
A lot of big lessons learned on this one.
We've done it before with a lot less people, and it was successful this season. I think I would have done things differently. It was a little tough with a lot of people joining mid-season and having to scramble to get them on a team and get them involved, and there was just a lot of balls in the air. But we may be at a point, we got enough people really paying attention and interacting and engaging that we could probably do a full-on draft if we did it again. Rather than... rather than kind of... And we could really mix it up too. Set some guidelines. There's another Cleft Collider. And here comes King Slick.
Somebody went off the high rise there a minute ago. I think that was Castle.
Ladies and gentlemen, War Games has officially begun.
Whew. I don't see this match going too much longer, if I'm honest. Next season, I have a feeling we'll probably get invaded, because that's what happens. Great Castle goes through the table. And, yeah, I don't know for next season. It's up in the air. We'll see where it takes us. I think we got a good base. I think a lot of... my inbox is full with guys that want to jump other guys. And I had made the joke that the whole first episode of Season 12 is going to happen in the parking lot. And it just may.
Well, truth is so just.
I mean, you can do worse than that.
Absolutely. It's going to be a very violent episode. That's for sure. Hunter S. Mustache trying to step in there to stop Drake Castle from getting hit with that bicycle knee. Oh my God. Too much action to call.
Wow.
Somebody going to pick up 5 big points, and I'll tally it up, and you can see the results this week on the Alan and Irene podcast, which is our recap show. Normally Tuesday or Wednesday.
Drake is on the top. Okay.
Wow!
You just splashed into his own dude.
Nah, it ain't going to be ODW. We ain't collaborating with them. I tried that. I went down that road. But I guess it's Sweet Scott Nash's first season, so we'll give him a pass. But every season we get invaded by somebody. There's always an invasion angle. Just depends how serious it is. But I mean, Raise the Bar Wrestling is right there. He said foreshadowingly.
Great federation.
Check out our friends, Raise the Bar Wrestling. This match is over. Drake the Devil Castle got a pin on King Slick. Oh my God.
ADW is the minor leagues and we are the main event.
Sorry, I said that out loud.
Hunter
Wow.
S looking pretty smart here.
The Niceties move to the finals of the War Games tournament to take on the Militia at Lucky 13, which wasn't on my list, and I'll have to fit that in somewhere. Friends, that's going to do it for this episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling. Thanks so much for watching with us this week. Be sure to check out the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group. Joining that group is the only way to compete for the Only Heels Championship. Have a look around the channel. Please like, share, subscribe to all the social media things because it helps out immensely and it's free. I have a show coming up if you're local. May 20th. I'm not positive on the venue yet, but keep the date free if you're local and want to check out some poetry. And I will give you more information when I have it. Keep an eye this week for that house show. Hit the notification button so you know exactly when I am live. What else? I think that's it for me. Friends, do all the things that this man is about to tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump in just because I'm used to it and let you know
Once
that
again,
ShareTheShock.ca is where you can
thank
find the
you for
latest and the
sharing.
soon to be greatest. It'll update your playlist and your status, so be sure to check out that. Click the links at the bottom, the icons, all of those icons at the bottom. Those are my social media links.
Thank you
Add,
for beating
subscribe,
Holden.
like, do all the things. The
Need
Block
I be
Online
any
on Twitter.
nicer?
Sorry, X. The Block Online on Instagram. The Block Online on Twitch. And be sure to check out Expose the North 8741 on YouTube.
Do
Yeah.
it. Check out all those things. Adam, thank you so much for joining us. Do you have anything that you want to plug or say?
Not at all. Do
Thank
all
you,
those things as
mustache ye
previously
time
mentioned. Thanks
traveling
for having me.
retired porn star.
Awesome. Well, if you're up for joining us again, we'll be happy to have you back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You're a good vibe.
Friends, Lucky 13 next Monday, 7 p.m. It'll be a super show. It's going to be the biggest show we've done at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Just on size alone, all the matches are meaningful. Everything is a big deal. It's going to be a blasty
And
blast.
Kevin, you're welcome.
We will see you next week at 7 p.m. I love you. Bye.
Peace.